of these like little grow room areas, and they harvested those. They harvested a couple of them up here, and then they only just today got up to the berries up here and stuff. But the problem with my people is after they harvest it, they normally prioritize going and sowing it before they finish harvesting more of it. So a lot of the time with like this much grow space, like I have them sit down here and replant all this, then the shit up the top is kind of like in the rotting stage. Usually I have all of my gardeners home. At the moment I don't have all my gardeners home because some of them are out in these 2 caravans because I was trying to steal as much wood as I could. Kimmy is ravenously hungry, but she's in the caravan, so I don't give a fuck. 3 people are extreme break risk. Augury, Tonna, and Mai. What's wrong with Mai? Mai's not. Actually, Mai would be in one of the caravans. Yeah, she's here. She's about to break because this place. Tell you what, I know that they are probably going to be overweight moving forwards. What happened to the caravan going out? That's not a mental break, is it? No, it's still packing. It's slow packing because I don't have many people. Okie dokie. Pigeon mate, you're a miner. Can I just throw you into the group? Goobier, I think you're either mining or construction. Animals, fine. See if I can find somebody else. I want to send Chalky there. It's fucking psycho. Not Lou, Tail. I don't know what Campbell does. Octopus is new. One of these guys is a mining person. What animals? Who was the other new people? Which, by the way, did I end up finishing what's his face's stuff? Yes. Okay, one of you guys did mining. This row. Okay, the one that I was going to call Nutella is... Actually, Octopus does do mining. You fucking lying bastard. Hold up. You do 8. Get in the caravan. He can go for a fucking trip. He'd be right. I was kind of looking for something that was like... It was like the standout thing. But yeah, I guess I do that. Alright. My caravan is home. Can somebody come and grab as... Or mate. I don't think you can do hauling. But... Can you rescue? And I need to kill that warg. There's boomalopes and stuff and it's raining, so it's peak time to do that. Alright. I don't think that the animals are going to drop everything super nearby. It's like 2100 hours, which means they should want to go... Yeah, they're all headed back. Okay, so when they get in here, they're probably going to start heading back to their beds, which means I want them to drop stuff here. Which means I'm going to have a bunch of rotted animals right here. This is fine. Alright. I want... Let's grab everybody. That dromedary is, like, seriously moving. Getting away. I don't want them to really eat, so I want everything to drop off them. And it to count as being, like, everybody back before they get a meal. I don't want them to, like, run off and eat, because I got 134 in that caravan that came back. They bred like flies. Which, I mean, is fair. I do want them to do that. Gonna be so much meat when my people get on the auto cull system. As soon as you come through that door, mate. I don't know what these 2 are doing. I'm hoping that they're not sitting there eating. Sweet. Alright. Alright, you guys can fuck off to your bed. I've got everything dropped. Most of it is stuff that's going to go up in here, so it's fine. Some of it is food. But again, it should be okay. I mean, raining isn't going to help it, but my animals should want the berries and crap instead of like just random plants, so they should come back out for this. But yeah, they'll slowly drop everything as they walk across, and their little backpacks and stuff will empty. I guess the bear didn't make it. I had a lot of like dead animals and I was trying to bring home the freshest ones, but it took us a few days to get home. That extra stop though brought us some extra animals to peel, so that's okay. I don't get a lot of animals on my map here. that aren't my own. So I don't have a lot of leather and wools and crap to use for stuff. So it's kind of nice when everything comes home and we can get like some heavy duty peeling underway. I guess we've got into like the 300s of mothballs. Yeah. Not quite 400, but we're getting there. Yaks, about the same. I don't have a lot of horses. Horses don't breed quickly. But anyway, they'll get sorted out shortly. They will get auto-culled shortly too. They're doing pretty good. They're up around the 50s. Alright. Well, since they should all count, I probably shouldn't send them back out as one collective group. What I need to do, I do need to keep a lot of my harvesters at home. I think I've got enough harvesters in the group. Is that 1,000 odd? I guess I could do groups of thousands. Send out the miners again. They're not going to like going back out though. Let's see. Not many miners were actually sent home. I sent a couple of people that could do like plant cutting and people that had miscellaneous jobs or chefs and shit that I accidentally had thrown in there. But a lot of herders. I love that that person's job is just colonist. I love it. Where are my mining people? There's one. There's Ellie. Alright, you can go on your own with that group. Lots of kibble, bit of survival meals. How about you take, because you're going out to a group, you take like 30 of those. Probably 100 odd rice just for the animals. That should be plenty enough. 2 of those. I don't need any of those. Okay. Send you there. Then we'll grab, keep it plain. Then the next group. I'm trying to make sure that I have all of my animals the fuck out of my base that don't need to be here eating. Because if they're here eating, they're basically taking away the crops that we can use. Whereas I can take them to a different pasture and they can go and eat out there. Where I don't have to really worry about keeping them fed. They'll have grass. That works a little bit better right now. Alright, in this group, I saw a miner just a second ago. I must have fucking scrolled past it. Chef, farmer, marine. I also don't want to send out all of my gunners either, because we are due for an actual attack, and I don't count that prison break as really an attack, because let's be honest, that was easy. That was disturbingly easy. Frankie, you can go for this one. Alright, so you want 4 simple meals. I want you to also take a stack of at least 10. It reckons it's 100 days of food, but once they merge, it's not going to be 100 days of food. It's going to be barely enough for them. So you can go out to keep it playing. Next group. Basically going to keep doing this until I've got all the animals that can haul allocated. I don't want to send them in like 2 huge groups, but I do need them to go and merge with the group that's out at the thing. I could put the group that's out there into a caravan. Oh, that's a lot in one group. I could put the group that's outside into a caravan, and that way while they're having tantrums, they're not really able to hurt anybody and shit. But yeah, I just kind of want to wait a moment because they're going to have a lot of stuff, and at the moment my people have got access to food, being like the grass and the berries and stuff. Do I have any other mining people? I mean, my original people would be able to do mining, like Chimpanzee I could send back out. Mo could go back out. She's just there for fighting. This should be right. Ow. A knuckle. Send 10 more of these, the right ones. Send another 100 of that. I'm gonna give them a lot of rice. It's okay. Not a lot of packing. The fucking kibble and shit might be. I think that they keep overlapping the amount of kibble. Honestly. I don't have that much kibble for them. Alright, what else we got? Mr. Muffalo. I can't imagine that this is a calf squad, but I might not have, like, I don't know, we're up to 2,000 already. Jesus, there's so many. Okay. If that's the case, see, army I can't do fighting. Silverware would probably be useful. I want to keep a couple of people that can do hunting. You're a cook. Popsy's social, sorry. Franklin's medical. I've already got one medical person. It wouldn't be bad to put another medical person in my caravan. I hope he's able to do this shit. The only problem is if I accidentally allocate somebody that's like, I don't want to do dumb labor, like hauling and shit. That could be problematic. That would actually be kind of funny, because then I'd have to add somebody to their group, guaranteed. Alright, send you out. I know that's not your preferred food type. How many have I fucking got left? Probably 2 more caravans worth. Just trying to make sure I grab all of them. They could cull them at the moment, but I could also bring back an absolute mega shit ton of like wood and resources and crap, so I'd rather do that. Nina's not the best person to send out. I want McPherson to stay here. Daly just came home. He can go back out. Yeah, he can go back out. Okay, I think that they're overestimating how much pemmican that they're taking. I really do think that, but I think we should be able to compensate with it with the rice if I can merge their caravans. That should be all of my animals. Fuck knows how many caravans that is. It's like 5 or 6. But it's going to get them all hitched up the top. And the way that I see it is if they're hitched up, they can't be eating random food around the base. Right? There's only like a little spot up here, and they're going to make it like a bald spot up and around here. Right? Definitely not enough food here to really feed the amount of animals coming up, but this rice patch might be enough. Might be enough to kind of make them happy. But my only problem is I've only assigned like 1 person to each caravan. I don't know how many caravans there are. If I find that like one's struggling, like if somebody's in a mental break or something like that, I'll try to add somebody to their caravan, but I have no idea which numbers what. I'm just hoping that 1 or 2 of them makes it out so that they can move. Like this is mostly loaded. There's just a bit of kibble to go. I've got 3 people on this one though. 2 people, 11 pack animals. This is break risks. That's here. I might honestly just take you out of here. Because if they snap, they've got to fight. I think I'm sending them all there, actually. I don't think you can move. The paperwork's done. Nice. Well, congrats on that. Good job. Does that mean that, like, that part's done and you've got more to do? Or is it, like, day's over? Kind of, yay, kind of thing. I'll leave Ryger's corpse here. I'd like to take some of the marble and crap. Can't do it. I will stack them up with the wood. I know that there's only like 1,000 or so that they can take. I still want them to move, so I don't care too much about this, but I'll take that. This lot can move to the next area and they can start work over there. Now, I do want to take some of... Did I end up packing up dead animals? I didn't kill the animals. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need to separate the caravan then. Okay. But they'll go to this one. This one's fine. Everybody should come down to this one. Then we'll move up to there. That one's hostile, which we'll have the full group for. And that one's hostile, and we'll have the full group for that. But I should be able to separate these 2 and send little caravans back with some food. Some peelable animals and such, you know. So, yeah. It'd be good. Great. So, yes, work done for the day. Nice. Wow. Well, at least you can go home or be home and rest and stuff like that and just chill out. Hopefully you're getting some sleep though. I know you didn't sleep much on the weekend, but I was just hunting something then. I heard somebody doing shots. I forgot I had all this shit. I literally just took so long making caravans. I forgot that we had this catastrophe looking thing. It's so dark too. Yeah, I'd love to have lights around my base, but that would actually require having a base that's practical for it. One of my bases, I did actually have lights everywhere outside, and it was quite nice in that way, but it's been a very long time since we've had outdoor lighting. I haven't bothered too much with this because, like, we've just been going between areas. Like, we'll move again eventually. I intend to move us sooner than later, honestly. I'm just trying to let the food catch up. I've been trying to do that basically since the first starvation event that we had. But this time if I can avoid it, if we have enough wood, I can avoid having to send my allies food and stuff, and instead I can send them wood as gifts. That's why I'm going so ham trying to get wood back to my base, because I can't fucking get wood here. Like, there's a few trees. There's a couple. Right? But there's just so fucking few. So yeah, if I can get wood, I can use that as a resource and stuff. I'm gonna go food. No, it's alright, you go get food. I've got, like, stuff I'm supposed to try to make nachos with. I'm just gonna remember where all my ingredients and shit are. I make weird nachos. Although these days, like, I'm trying to get the right ratio of, like, how small to fucking make it. Because usually what I used to do is I used to get, like a baking tray type thing, kind of like a cake tin looking thing. And what I'd do is I'd kind of, like, line that with some alfoil, throw in some, like, chips and shit, and, like, the various mixture of stuff that I'd put in on top of it, which I'd heat up in the microwave so it's hot to begin with. Pour that on it, pour the cheese on it, and then throw it in, like, the grill. But I'd never, like, fully finish eating that amount. I just saw, oh, they're fucking leaving, these bastards. Okay, I hope that they finish, like, hunting these, because 2 of them got away then. It sucks. But yeah, I'd never finished my nachos, and the point was that what I didn't finish, because I hadn't touched it, it would go into a container, and I would kind of, like, add additional sauce, or I'd add sour cream and guacamole to it, and, like, mash it up, and kind of, like, heat that up, and it would become, like, a cheesy nacho dip kind of thing. It sounds like it wouldn't, but it comes out more like a sauce when reheated if I add those things to it. And then I'd just get, like, a fresh packet of chips and I'd dip those into it. So I'd get nachos and I'd get, like, nacho dip kind of thing. But yeah, it's only pretty good. The only thing is, like, because, like, what I eat is getting, like, less and less, like, that amount ended up, like, beating me for a fucking week, and I'd have to keep getting more, like, chips. And I'm like, I don't want to be eating it for a fucking week. So I'm just trying to, like, figure out the ratio and, like, how much I want to put out. I really just want to get a smaller cake tin so I can, like, be like, yes, this little cube is the correct amount of a serving of nachos, and if I were to fill this cube, I would probably be able to finish it, kind of thing, instead of, like, miscellaneous throw things at a pan. It might be too much, and now I've got to eat it for a week. I don't really enjoy eating leftovers. I'm not against it, I just don't enjoy it. Also, they haven't built the bench yet. Does that need components? Hold on. Steel and wood. We have steel and wood. We have 11,000 steel, specifically. I need to get more steel, that's not really enough. Not for what I'm doing, it's not enough. So what's on fire? It's just where the boomalope was, right? The other one got away, by the way. There he is. 2 escaped, and 2 are here. They must have been here for a while for them to leave. Because you know how like the animals like mill around for ages before they decide to go, right? I've never seen one leave when it's being shot at unless it's like on the cusp of it's gonna leave. This must have been here for ages. Mind you, I've got alpacas and all sorts of shit. Got up to 3,000 pemmican. 1,100. No, you don't, mate. Fucking, where are you? Hold up. Somebody's got a psychic shock lance. Hold up. Sure, save it as a raid. It's fine. They may shoot him, but one of us should do the thingy. Maybe. Come on, mate. Don't miss. There's a rock there. Good sod. So you reckon you're going to run wild, but what if we were to put you in prison? I'd arrest you. I kind of just want to capture you, but yeah, go put him in prison. he can deal with the prisoners up in here. Oh yeah, that's not going to be awkward at all, having a wild human absolutely fucking going ballistic in your prison cell. I can only imagine how wonderful that is. I was actually hoping that that wouldn't like do that, but so we have a number of different glitches in my game, okay? Why is there a monkey in the hospital bed? What the hell is this about? Okay, I guess it's dead support animal for sleeping with in the hospital. Gross. Anyway, I'm just going to pretend that that's not happening. I almost completely forgot what I was on about. We have a number of glitches in my colony, and one of them is that when people run wild or try to leave, that usually what happens is they can't be retamed. That's usually what happens. So in this scenario, I'm going to set him up to tame. He should be stuck in my prison, and he shouldn't be able to leave this area, which means that the only food he should get is from us. And eventually, depending on if the glitch is active, because it depends on if I come in or out of the game, sometimes it will change which one's active, like the one where the caravans unload themselves as they're getting loaded, like that. If I save and close out of the game and come back in, it will change it. So hopefully he's not stuck on anti-tame, and we'll get him back in eventually. So I still count him as a person. I don't care if he starts mauling my other colonists. It's fine. Now, what blew up before? I saw the whole map shake. Oh, you killed the... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, when I was zoomed in before, I saw the map go shake, and I kind of figured that might be what it is. I forgot to put these over here. I guess I want them on the bottom half, but I'm going to have to move that crap over. Maybe like that. I'm going to have to move these fireplaces around a little bit. How come I've got 3 here? Hold on. How many do I have on the other side? I don't have fireplaces because I have the electric things. Okay, that's pretty fair. That's kind of recent. Yeah. Alright. Let me get rid of these. I want them to be deconstructed. Somebody can work on that soon. In the meantime... Who's shooting what? Cody is hunting... an ocean alpaca. Cool. Because that's the thing. Anyway. I'm guessing I kind of want to put them about here where those are. That one for sure there. That won't meet there. That between that. I guess I could put it there. Line up with the hallway. Yeah, they'll mirror it. That'll be fine. Yeah. I'll go with that. In the meantime, I have got 51 medicine out here. I've obviously got a few like rotten corpses and stuff. These need to be destroyed. My people don't want to destroy like vases, urns and stuff. I'm not really sure how to go about forcing them to do it apart from sitting there and making them do it. It's like their lowest priority. They don't care for it. Actually, they're being pretty low priority about a lot of things at the moment. Who's red? Lane, why? You're carrying berries, you're hauling tortured artists, ravenously hungry. Mate, where are you? You're carrying, sweetheart, you're carrying food. How about you consume, no, sure, go eat the pemmican. It's the only thing you look like you want to eat. Very wolfen though, mate. Can I get you to like clear this place? Clean the crap out of this place. I will grab Nick back up here. They're gonna go rest, but after they rest, they can come back and clean the kitchen. I am trying to keep the food poisoning down a little bit. I don't think I have the kitchen zoned for animals to go in at all. But my people are still filthy cunts. So they get in here and they just like make the place gross. No thrumbos, no megasofts, no rhinos, no cats inside. The panthers are still allowed up in the kitchen for rescuing purposes. Rats, I don't think I have rats anymore. Guinea pigs aren't allowed here. I doubt it, but it could be the panthers making it dirty. This area for sure. Oh, for sure. This is a mixture of panthers and cats making this dirty. And a little bit of thrumbos, because the thrumbos are allowed to walk up to, I think, these two, which is why they're packed. And my panthers, of course, are allowed to walk in here, and my cats can get at a couple of the benches for meat. Because I found that a lot of the time they put the meat along like the bottom and over here, which is kind of interesting. So it is nice to see this actually filling up with some food though. Like, look at those benches. I know that they're gonna like auto stack that shit into like the 10,000s and stuff, and I'll only need like 5 benches, but still, it's nice to see this. It's been a while. We were almost starving the start of yesterday. We had less than, we didn't even have 1 day of food, to be fair. Like the start of tonight, we had like maybe 4 days worth of food if you count the animals. It was 3 to 4. But yesterday we didn't have like, we barely had like a day, if that. Alright, where's my wild human? You're still downed. It was a bit of a waste of a zappy thing, because we could have just beat him senseless and put him in prison anyway, but there was always a chance he'd die. Now he's on like low medicine. I don't know how long it's going to take him. Or I could give you a leg. He was in the caravan too, so I'm not really surprised that he's pissy, but we could solve a bit of the pissiness. Humanity. Is there one on this side? No. But there is one over here. I saw it earlier. There it is. Can I just get you to activate that? Just make everybody happy. I've only got one at the moment. I've got a second one somewhere, but fuck knows where it is. I don't think it's stacked. So, I know. There was one over here. I'll be damned. Anyway. I might get somebody in here to break this stuff apart. Where are you going? Pulling to sun lamp. Toad, what are you up to today? You're pulling dead boom rat to stockpile. You are pulling steel to hydroponics. Stanley looks like they're in the thick of it too. What are you up to, Hawk? Are you doing planting? Mate, can you do construction? No. You could destroy things, but I want resources. You can't do construction. Let me go find something that can do construction. I don't think Cypress can, but maybe. Yes. Okay, mate. I have a day plan for you. I want you to deconstruct all these urns of steel and miscellaneous stone, because I've been waiting for this for like a pretty long time. I'm not entirely sure, because every so often whenever we get new urns, I mark them up. And I've done a few caravans lately, so I could have just been bringing home new stuff. But there's probably 1 or 2 urns in here that are older than that. Alright, is there any more? There's the one up here. I didn't want you to clean that, but I guess you can do that too. There we go. Alright, nice. So he's going to spend his day doing that, and that will be much of his day. I have like, I have 10 urns down here, plus like 4 tables and a couple of urns up here. So he'll be at that for a while. As for the wood, I'm really hoping that my Thrumbos and my Panthers really go ham with this because my people could be doing other stuff. As for like the rotting animals, we're not going to get to peel all of them. Some of them are going to come down to like the dead pile. But at least for a bit, with the random animals just out in the paddock, the good ones might get nibbled on by the cats and panthers down here while they work. That rabbit just happened to turn rotten at that moment. Every time you call it peeling animals, I laugh. Really? I'm surprised you've never caught me saying that before, because like I say it reasonably often. I could have been saying it and you might not have known specifically what it was like referring to. And therefore it like blurred into the background and stuff. But yeah. And whenever I go on a caravan, usually if there's animals, I set up a